What's up, Dragon Brood? Welcome to our new Monday segment. Champ or Chump, I guess, is the second one, so it's not new, it's just kind of new. But basically what we're doing is we're going to magic.gg, we're looking at the 6-0 decks, and we're picking one to see, is this really legit, or did it somebody just who got lucky? Did that sentence even sound right? Anyway, we're just trying to see if those decks have legs or not. Today we found an Izzet Control list that looks very cool, and maybe it's got some chops. But before we find out, I need you to click that subscribe button, help me out, then hit the notification bell, hit the like button on this video, and then we can go take a look at this Izzet Control build that looks a little bit different. Okay, the one thing I will say I like about this list is it's built for consistency. There's lots of 4s down the list, so you're going to draw what you need a lot, which is really nice. But here we've got 4 ops, scry, draw a card, 4 fire prophecy, help you search and draw a card. This makes sense when you're looking at stuff like improbable alliance. So every time you draw your second card for the turn, you get to make an additional token. You can also pay 6 and just draw and discard, so it kind of helps itself there. A brazen borrower for 4. Ironcrag pyromancer, again, caring about you drawing an extra card. Teferi, another tool to draw extra cards. Frostveil ambush. This is pretty cool because it does cycle, so if you need a card that way. If not, you just tap 2 things that can't attack you for a couple of turns. We've got Ox of Agonis, which is also very good. Boon of the Wishgiver to draw 4 cards. And also cycles. Yadaro, which is cool because it does the cycling bit, but maybe we just get a free Yadaro at some point down the line. We're playing Gadwick, which is interesting because a lot of times when you see Gadwick, you think about it in a deck that's mostly just blue cards. But here, you're playing a fair amount of red cards. You're talking about Fire Prophecy, the Pyromancer, Yadaro, but you're mostly cycling it. So it's predominantly blue, but it's kind of interesting that this ended up making the list. It'd be cool to see how this works out. And then we've got 6 island, 6 mountain, 4 River Glide Pathway, looks like 4 Temple of Epiphany, and 4 Fable Passage. So not too bad. Does have a sideboard built. This person played it, looks like in best of 3. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the arena and see how this does. Oh boy, we get to go first. All right, we'll keep. Why not? I'll gamble. Not sure really how this hand's going to play out, though. We do need some help. But we do have 2 ops, so I don't feel terrible about it. Ugh. Anything playing that is probably not good for us. Alright, maybe these tokens will buy us some time. Because that's what we're going to have to hope for. If we get an untapped land, we can actually make a token on our turn and a token on their turn, which would be kind of good. That kind of sort of does a thing. Alright, so we're going to set this on blue. Make another one of these. We're just going to try to double token. I mean, play opt on our turn, cycle a Yadaro. End up with 4. No, because we have to do that. We need an extra mana. Can't quite do it what I want to do. Sadly, I think we're just going to get Embercleave next turn, but got to do what we can. Yep, that was bad for us. Gonna play a land. Okay, use Teferi. Mostly because this just sets up the next couple of turns. Discard that. That's fine. This way, if they do decide to Embercleave, we can remove a creature. Well, even before the attack step, we probably just phase out the Crusader. Then if we decide to double block the Venerable Knights, they don't really have anywhere to put the +1/+1s, and then it gets a little easier for us. And if they just kill Teferi, they kill Teferi. Like, we have other draw spells, and we'll have enough mana to start triggering the Improbable Alliance on their own. I mean, that's a lot of cards with 3 mana in that list. Okay, there's a shock. I was going to say, the fact that there wasn't a creature or a dead Teferi, I was about to start freaking out. Oh, ho, 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 ho. The fact that they have a bunch of 1 toughness stuff is pretty sweet for us. Though now, Embercleaves can come from all over the place. Yeah, I think we go ahead and play this one anyway.
This isn't my first time being. Don't worry, I'll think of something.
Ooh. That's nice to have. Dang, you know what though? I think I'm gonna let it go. No, I'm gonna let go of the land. Ooh, that could be nice too. I feel pretty confident that that's correct. Because here, we don't care what gets Embercleaved. I mean, we can just split our blocks as necessary. And then whatever gets the cleave, we'll just get rid of it. Because I feel like, yeah, I was going to say, they're all going at Teferi. So my plan would be... Well, what is our plan? We can't... We'd have to double block the Crusader. So if we drew with Teferi... Huh. Though we could just make the opponent spend a bunch of cards. Man, Fire Prophecy, you were just a bit too late. That seems fine. We can sort of judge the opponent's action here, like depending on what they decide to do. They're not doing anything there. They're just gonna let all these die? Huh. Okay.
Respect your elders.
If they go to kill Teferi, then we'll just opt on top of all this craziness. See if we can find that land since we just discarded one. But that could keep a creature down. Yep, we're going to go ahead and draw. Well, there's the land we need to keep some creatures tapped. Fire Prophecies could just be too good here. Much as I would like to get some love on this Yadaro. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that because I'm looking at a situation where we're going to want to use a lot of our cards. Standard Bearer, sure. Draw cards.
I must have missed something.
I'm going to go ahead and do this, even though I know it can be better to just wait, generate some cards for us. Question is, how badly do I want tokens? Because now I can just bounce this. We don't have to be in a hurry anymore. I think this is what we're going to do. Didn't see that coming. All right. I don't think I took the best line here by any stretch either, everyone, so this definitely feels like it could have been very, very wrong. I mean, is there an Embercleave here? No, you're attacking by yourself, so not that. Guess I can force you to play a Rimrock Knight? Okay. I'm alright with that. Alright, did you find it? Because that'll determine what I get to do with these. So they find an Embercleave. That does change. Okay, so they didn't get that. Alright. I assume if they had an Embercleave, we would have seen it by now. So they're either just going to have to draw it or something. So I'm going to take a chance and cycle. And then cycle this. Ugh, that's not what we wanted. Alright, for 3. Whoop, not 4, 3. Sure, that can stay. Okay, so we need to be able to block 1, 2, 3 things. We know they're going to play at least that. It's going to give one of these a bonus. So we're going to attack 2, 3, 4. Just to keep the damage from being too crazy. Unfortunately, I don't have any instant blue cards in hand to go with this Gadwick. But the opponent appears to not have that Embercleave. So, I think my blocks would be Gadwick on a Fervent Champ, Token on a Standard Bearer, block a Contender, and then let's let whatever happens with the other Fervent Champ happen. Though we're actually pretty close to getting some free Yadaros. Getting the real value. Alright, what's happening here? Rimrock Knight. I mean, even if they had a cleave, though, we're not losing. Okay, we're at 9. They did gain some life off that, because they do drain you. So that's not the best. Oh, maybe they do have a cleave. Is that going to be what gets us? Because they could turn this into a 5 with an Embercleave, and then we'd have to double block to not die. Actually, I think we're dead anyway. Because even if this is a cleave... yeah, if it's an Embercleave, we're just dead anyway. Because this is a 1. So if we turn this into... I mean, they put all the bonuses there. So if this is 11, minus 2 is 9 anyway. Yeah, that's not great. So we pretty much have to block like this to not risk death. I think it's the only thing we can do. And that's not great. Yep. Oh no, we're still dead. Yeah. Alright, we go first. We're keeping this one. Playing against good old Wet Willy. Yep, we'll keep that. Oh boy, what is this? Flourishing Fox, huh? Well, we're not going to let that sit out there too long. And even if they have a way to protect it, we try it on their turn, then we try it on our turn. Or we just get to pick off 2 foxes. That's just like bonus action. We'll do that. Neat. Don't hate that at all. Okay, that's a lot of excess action there, deck. You know what? Let's go ahead and kill this now. I don't want to get rid of this other Fire Prophecy, really, though. I'm probably just going to get rid of Gadwick. Ooh, that's not bad. The reason I wanted to hold on that Fire Prophecy is they could have the 3-1 thing that when they cycle makes 1/1s here. And if so, I'd like to be able to kill that. Well, play Improbable Alliance, then play Fire Prophecy, discard whatever's in hand. Get me an extra token. Another Flourishing Fox, sure. Alright, well, ultimately, it all worked out, just not the way I anticipated it. Get rid of that. Excellent. That was the perfect card there. The opponent has a whole handful of cards, and we've dealt with their earliest problematic threats here. Now, that being said, it is very possible that they already have their Zenith Flare in hand, so we're going to have to do a lot of damage here. As quick as we can, because they have cycled a lot already. We've killed cyclers too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they've already got 6. We have to keep a count. This is going to help a lot, though, this Pyromancer. Even more so, if we can get some of the cheap cyclers and things we can do during their turn, that'll open up the door a little bit. All right, 7. I mean, the scary part is they have 2 in hand. That's a lot. That's 8. All right, they did find their land, so if they have the cards they need, we could be in trouble. 9, because they cycled that one. Oh, well, that helped. All right. You know that 0-4 had to get a piece of the action, by the way. She was a little angry. She had some thoughts on the situation. Oh, they have some Irecrag Pyromancers of their own. Look at this. This was not anticipated. Yeah, now it's a little dangerous. Huh. Well. I mean, I probably could just shoot the opponent and kill them, but now I'm just goofing around. I mean, because I most definitely could have just, like, shot them for 6 and then shot them for 6. But if they have their card here anyway. It's not going to change a ton. Alright, Cycle of Fox. Hit us for like 15 or something. Oh, do they not have it? Or are they just trying to get where they can hit it, get it all done in one go? Oh yeah, they're dead now. Doo -doo -doo. And then we'll just use this. And a taxis. Oh boy. I think this is a mulligan. Keep this. Get rid of Boon? Yeah, why not? Like, kind of sad, though, if they make us discard it to Fairy. Sand starts to look a lot weaker. We'll hold on to that. Mostly because if we Improbable Alliance, then Improbable next turn, we have a chance to get a bunch of tokens. Also like this too, playing against red-green, it's possible that they have a Gem Raiser, so having a backup alliance is nice. I was gonna say, you got 3 mana, opponent, you gotta bring something, right? And we're gonna go ahead and cycle this. Alright, that worked out so far. Ooh, and a hinge. That's not what we wanted to see. Oh, I guess we'll go ahead and block one. Not sure how we're gonna navigate this scenario just yet. Alright, I think we do this. Probably discard whatever we draw here. Ooh, just as I say that. You see, here I was thinking next turn we just play... Actually, I guess it has to be the land here. Not the way I expected this to go at all. Alright, just straight up playing a Bonecrusher Giant. That makes us happy. We don't hate that. And that gives us the opportunity to just chump block with the token and we can draw and discard again. No need to minus to Fairy at all. They did get another land to Embercleave if necessary. I think I'm scrapping that. Well, hold on. If we were to play this, then just cycle next turn, hold on to this for the following turn. Well, no, we could just play that and then to Fairy. Oh, we could do... Yeah, Yadaro has to go here. Yadaro has to go. Pretty sure that's correct. Alright. Oh, look at that. The deck said, you're right. You chose correctly. Here's a reward. Get another island, though. And then draw and discard. Ooh. Ooh, this is a real decision. What if... Oof. Oof. Because now we could Brazen Bar to bounce that. I don't think we can afford to, though. Because Teferi may not make it through this turn. And I have to keep that on top of mind. And this guarantees we can draw cards. Yeah, that's what I thought. We do nothing. Actually, that's not true. We block. Who am I kidding? Yeah? Actually, I think we let the Embercleave resolve. Then... Mostly because... If I'm yeah, everything leaves with the creatures. So if we would have just got rid of the Bone Crusher, we would have still had to deal with the Embercleave thing. Oh, you're really good too. Damn. Well, let's see what we get here first.
Think fast.
Alright, don't think you're going to help us get where we need to go. Well, we're going to have to hope that Gadwick can help get again. Oh, I messed up, though. Because, again, I keep forgetting I had multiple. I could have made 3 things. Yeah, I think we just Gadwick for 1. Okay. Yeah, I could have had 3 more tokens. That was a waste. Just missed opportunities. Well, now it's like, well, we can keep Gadwick alive now, so now we can tap some things. So many choices. Alright. Let's block. We will minus... Well, they probably have another Embercleave. Oh, Fire Prophecy. Well, that changes things. Makes that Gadwick look like a much worse play.
Looks like I'm...
Yeah, see, 3 more tokens is a big deal, though, because you're talking about I'd be able to attack for almost nearly 10 on this next turn. Like, that's 2 turns we could have ended them. Like, that is a very big deal. Like, that's the difference of a misplay here. So now I'm kind of looking for an additional card. Well, Gadwick, you are an additional card. Now the question is for how much? I mean, it's gotta be for 2 cards. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Okay, so we can attack for 6. Opponent goes to 12. We can hit them for 3 to put them to 9. Yeah, I think we have to try to race this. We're in pretty good shape, actually. Because now we have Gadwick that can tap 2 things. We can shoot them for 3. We can make 3 more tokens. So we can chump block across the board if necessary. Alright. I would think this would do it, but I'm not going to say it's over till it's over. Let's tap the one with the Embercleave. Ooh, you are not bad. We will definitely put you in hand. Then we will tap one of the 6/6s. Oh, we'll take that too. And then we'll shoot the opponent for 3. And that should do it. Like, even an Embercleave here, I don't think kills us no matter how we block. Ooh, good one. Ooh, well, y'all, this deck's a tough one to measure, right? You got a lot of situations that could be hostile to this deck, but at the same time, it could really dominate some other decks. So, I mean, I could see how it could go 6-0. I will declare it a champ only in the event, only because the situation is that I can see how you can get enough good matchups against some decks and be able to get that 6-0. A lot of them is just like, how did this thing go 6-0 or whatever, you know, but this one actually is a reasonable deck. Like, it has all the right parts put together. I think some of the cycling cards, there's a few choices that maybe could have been made a little differently, some different card drawing spells. You know, could it play Bonecrusher Giant or not? Maybe, but that doesn't draw a card. Yeah, so stuff like that. I mean, there's some things we could go and look at. Maybe some bounce spells or something with kicker that draw cards. You know, there's a few different things, but as it's built, I think it's fine. If you like this style of deck, go for it. You're likely to play it better than I play it if you like this style, which also is probably skewing my opinion a little bit, because I definitely did not play it to its fullest potential, that's for sure. There's a couple of points, I may even called it out on the video, that there's some plays where I just felt like I wasn't even making the best play, so even while I was doing it. Yeah, you know, but hey, give it a run. It was worth it. Let me know what you think about this type of deck too, if you want to see more of these on the channel. Remember, if you haven't, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And remember, if you want this deck list, or you want to buy some merchandise, or check out my sponsors, or join us over in the Discord, or come follow us over on our Twitch streams, all those links are down in the description below. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.